Howdy, I hope you're having a great day. Silver Trade here again with another video. Something big just came out of the Fed, and no one's really connecting the dots, but if you're watching GameStop, this might be the most important signal yet. The Fed just said that they are ready to step in with liquidity if markets come under stress, and that could matter a lot more than people realize. What did the Fed actually say? Well, Fed Vice Chair Philip Jefferson said, word for word, the central banks need to be ready to provide liquidity when stress emerges. Overnight credit, discount window activity, basically a backstop if things start breaking. They're not cutting rates just yet, but they're clearly preparing for volatility, and preparing fast. The timing is interesting. We've got rising short interest, tighter conditions, and meme stocks, especially GameStop, showing early signs of life. If something breaks, if one of these short heavy names explodes, liquidity dries up fast. That's exactly the kind of stress the Fed is quietly preparing for. And this came out today. GameStop's been unusually quiet on the surface, but underneath the pressure is building. We've got institutional ownership stacking up like crazy, DRS numbers climbing, and options activity starting to pick up again. If this thing rips, and I mean really rips, the people shorting it could need serious liquidity to unwind those trades. We've seen this before. Robinhood literally had to cut off buy orders back in 2021. The clearing system needed billions in collateral overnight. Now, the Fed is talking about providing that kind of liquidity in advance. It's like they're getting ahead of something. Very exciting. So is the Fed secretly expecting a GameStop squeeze? Probably not directly, but maybe. But if the next wave of market stress starts with GameStop or something like it, this could be the moment they're already bracing for. Either way, the Fed wouldn't be getting this liquidity support ready for nothing. They know something's coming. And please smash that like if you're ready and drop a comment if you're still holding and tell me what you think. Is the Fed accidentally confirming a squeeze is right around the corner? Here's GameStop's website traffic over the last couple of months. Here's May to September of 2024, about 10 million to 17 million. And recently, GameStop's website traffic has been picking up like crazy, consistently being around 20 million, even 30 million. Almost twice as many people are visiting GameStop's website as last year. And the SEC posted today about trying to get out of reporting cat numbers. Lastly, I want to mention a topic that has drawn much scrutiny. The Consolidated Audit Trial, known as CAT, it has quite an appetite for data and computer power, with costs rising to nearly $250 million a year. These costs are divvied up and eventually fall on the shoulders of investors. Maybe the SEC should increase their fines for banks and hedge funds, and then that could pay for this. Just an idea. And today, GameStop slightly pulled back on the Moody's report that nobody really cares about, but this is the only trend that we care about. The black dot is what was expected, and the blue dot is what they actually reported. At their last earnings, expected EPS was about 9 cents per share. They blew those expectations out of the water with 30 cents per share. And don't forget, GameStop is about to report their next earnings. And China urges the US to correct wrongdoings on AI chip curb. May 19th of 2025. China on Monday urged the United States to immediately correct its wrongdoings and stop discriminatory measures after the U.S. issued guidance warning companies not to use advanced chips from China. America said we're all done using Chinese chips. And now China is asking us to rethink that decision. This could be huge for Wolf stock. Today, the short volume for Wolf stock was 71%. And that's why it fell off about 10% today, but quickly regained in after hours. And thank you so much if you made it this far in the video. I am very excited to show you this clip.
Perhaps the greatest discovery in all of human history is the fact that you become what you think about most of the time. Emerson said that a person is what he thinks about all day long. The way you think determines the way you react and respond to things happening around you. The way you react and respond determines your emotions. Your emotions determine your actions. And your actions determine your results. Everything begins with your thinking. Successful high-performance people think about positive, constructive things most of the time. They think about what they want and how to get it most of the time. Especially, they maintain high levels of self-acceptance and self-esteem by thinking about their good points, by thinking about the positive qualities and characteristics that they have and that you have, and which they have developed over the course of their lifetimes. Unhappy, negative people think and talk about all the things that they've done wrong, the mistakes they've made, and the people that have hurt them in the past. Happy, confident people instead think about all the positive things they've done and achieved over their lifetimes, and they look forward to accomplishing even more in the future.
The link to this will be down below. Absolute bars. You've got to keep your chin up. The whole world wants to push you down. Thank you so much, and God bless you.